Alright. We're gonna start with the walleye. Ozark Trail. I'll probably zoom in a little bit. First thing we're going to do is that. That is not at all sharp. I about stuck it in my leg though. Sharp, the point sharp. I feel like it has a weird, like, I almost feel like I should wash this before I use it. Yeah, try to get this sharp. Whew. Okay, it's a lot sharper than what it was. That's for sure. That is super sharp. Should I wash it? Let me go give this a little wash real quick. conclusion on this knife, it is junk. Ozark Trail fillet knife, absolutely garbage. For like $4. So I sharpen it, right? Then I go wash it because it's brand new from the store. Who knows what it's got on it? They're like practically dull. It got dull from washing it. That is not a good knife. But I do not recommend this knife at all. Now, if you need it, you need it. You need to get another. See, it feels sharp. But it's not, it'll dull really quick. So we're gonna try it out though again. It's not the first one I bought. Go ahead and see. We're gonna try it out. Oh man, I guess I can still. Ain't got into the guts yet, so I need a garbage. Garbage bag over here. Ooh. This is not a good knife, so we're just gonna take our time with it, right? If this were a this was electric, I just zip right through it, but it's not. So you get down to this, this is called the adipose fin in the back. Let's go along the back there. You see that? You see that or not? So just cut along the back. Get down to the adipose fin right there. Stick it through all the way. Alright, now you go out to the bottom. See that? This is how to use a cheap knife 101. I went almost to the tail, okay? Almost went all the way down, except almost all the way. Not quite. We're just gonna take our time on this. Feeling the ribs. Just trying to get all the meat off there we can. All the way down to the belly. Go behind that pectoral fin. I'm just going to cut down. All right. Just a little bit, but alright. Now we got that fillet separated. Just gonna go down. Bam. Just like that. Now put that like that. Take your knife, hold on to the fish side, get it down to the skin. It helps if you have a good knife and a flat table. You're almost just pulling the fish. If you had a good knife, you could just zip right through it. But so, see, there's the skin, nothing left on it. And these are not huge sawguy by any means. And there's our sawguy fillet. Now the other side, I'm going to go ahead, go behind this fin there, cut down a little bit. And I'm going to go behind its fin there, I think, and we're just going to cut along the backbone on this side now. Close as we can. As close to it as we can. My lighting is terrible out here, huh? Ooh, not good. So when we get down to this adipose fin, we're going to go ahead, pop it all the way through. Same as we did on that side. I caught that fin. Cheap knives, using cheap knives, guys. Alright. I think we're just going to beat a little bit. Oh, that's careful. Just carefully going around the ribs. You can kind of hear it, right? Click, 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 click. Pain in the butt there. Lost a little bit of meat there. A little chunk of meat. Same thing on this side. Did you get that fillet separated? You got your fish, right? You got your fillet. You go almost all the way to the end. See how that is? Your fish and then your fillet. That's the skin. You go ahead and go like that. Holding onto your fish here. Grab your knife. Cut through the meat down to the skin. And then Just work down. Just the skin left. See that? Fish with no meat. Skin. Skin. I did miss a little chunk on that side, but I ain't gonna worry about it too much. And our fillet. Clean this up a little better. Good time we got gloves on. Feel for bones. Make sure you don't miss anything. And we got another one. This little wallet. Ooh. So I said running along. It's like a 40-foot rope. I just cut his jaw like that. I probably need to sharpen this knife, right? Super dull already. This is an Ozark Trail fillet knife. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 4. And I'm only giving it a 4 because it's like $4. I'm gonna throw that in the garbage. Look at all the people in here. I caught these on the live, you guys. You missed them. No one was on the live earlier. So I like to start with its back towards me. Go behind this fin right here. See that? Behind that fin. Cut up towards the head. Now I like to be careful because there's a main artery that runs behind the head, and if you nick that while you're filleting the fish out, so I just go in a little bit, right? Oh, I hit it. See, I nicked it. I'll show you guys. See all the blood coming out? That's gonna go all in my meat now, but I'll be able to rinse it out. So it's literally like right behind the head, and if you just go in a little bit, you don't usually hit it, but I hit it. Oops. So I cut behind the head, go along the dorsal fin, just very easily. Again, as close to the backbone as possible. Or I could just show you guys. You guys want to see the easy way? I'm going to show you the easy way. Just cut all the way down, right? I already hit the artery, so cut all the way down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it with this knife. Feel the backbone. And this is a terrible knife. So if you ever get one of these, highly recommend just starting it, right? Start along the backbone. You see that? There's that fish. go almost all the way down, flop it like that. Hold on to the head here, right? Because we got this cheap knife. You're gonna go right here. You're gonna cut into the meat just until you get to the skin, and then you're gonna turn your blade sideways. So you're gonna go down to the skin, and then you're gonna go. And you can use the head, you're holding on to the head, right? Pulling, not really moving the knife a whole lot. And this is a terrible knife. I can't answer. Can't talk right now, bud. So with this way, you see the ribs are still on there. The other way, the ribs are not on it. The first way I showed, there's no ribs left on it, right? So now you got ribs on there, and now we got to get rid of the ribs. So what we're gonna do, feel these ribs right here. We're just gonna cut along very carefully. Just cut through the Y bones. You can get rid of the Y bones afterwards. That's ribs right there, guys. See how thin that is? That's just ribs. That's all bones. Now you can save that if you wanted. See the difference in the fillet? If you take the fillet off and you use a good knife, you get a little bit. If you take the fillet off while it's connected to the fish, you get a little bit more meat. You see, I got super close to the skin, so I got most of the meat out. So this is two different ways we clean fish. The first way, went down along the back and just was very careful. Second way, just cut through, zip. Let's see how fast I can do this one with this cheap knife. This is a terrible knife, right? Absolutely terrible knife. Let's see how fast we can do this fillet right here. Ready? Someone time me. Ready? Set, go. Cut down through. Hit the backbone. Super dull knife. See how we did that? Flop it over. Real quick. I was just going slow. And you got fish with the skin. You can just close them back up. Go like this, right? And then you let them go. Now you can release them. So that was quick, right? going to teach you guys one more thing. On the back of your fish, right? Look at this. You can see that on your walleye, right along the back. You see that darkness? It's fat. Watch this. See that? There's a strip of fat along the back. Extremely fishy. Sometimes it comes off with your fillet, sometimes it doesn't. You want to get rid of this. That dark, hard to tell. That is nasty tasting. You see that dark meat on the back? You want to get rid of that? Let's go like this. Get rid of most of it anyways, right? Give it a V cut, go underneath it. Look how dark that is. That's nasty tasting shit right there. You got rid of it. Alright. I gotta get a new knife. Now we're gonna do yesterday's catch. I caught this fish yesterday. So it's been probably around around 30 hours, okay? But it's on ice, so it's okay. If you catch a fish, as long as you get on ice pretty soon, within a few hours, they're good. Oh, that's like a 10-pound blue cat. There's its side. It was on the... That looks a little rough, right? The skin started to come off. Big old catfish. Big old blue cat. Probably around a 10-pounder. Yeah, that's really cool. So now with the catfish, I'm not as good as cleaning these as I am the walleye. I have not cleaned nearly as many. But I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll tell you one thing though, these have an artery too. Right behind the head. So you go right here and you give it about a ½ inch. Alright? That way you don't hit that artery. We're just going to do the same thing. Go along this dorsal fin. The dorsal fin on the catfish though have a big knot on them, so you kind of got to work your way around them. We're just going to go, can't even, there it is. Now the backbone on these sits down inside them, so you kind of got to feel with the knife a little bit to find it. Okay. You just go straight, right? This is going to be a nice fillet. This fish is cold. It's been on ice for a while. It's probably about a 10-pounder. awesome eater. Alright. Same thing. Except this one, see, when you get down to the adipose fin, you take the knife and you go all the way through, and then you can just work it down the rest of the way. Right? So let's work it around the ribs a little bit. Just take your time if you have to, right? We got that. We got it almost all the way filleted out, so we're going to come up here, start separating it by the head. Just follow as close to the ribs as you can. Now, if you don't get everything, you don't need to be upset about it, because, oh, it stinks. I poked something. Whew, popped him. A little stinky inside. Oh, what was I saying though? Oh, it's all about your intentions, right? So if you're trying to do a good job, that's all that matters. That's a big old fish. So we're gonna do the same thing. Go down to the skin. We got the fish in this hand. Ooh, and the fish came off. These are not as easy to clean as well. There's the skin. It's a little stinky. Let's smell the meat. Make sure it's alright. Alright, the meat's okay. Something stinks out here, man. A fish. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this fish up a little bit. Let's get these fillets off here, and then we'll clean that. Go down so you can feel the meat where it starts, okay? But when you go all the way to the end, there's a artery like I showed you on the other fish. So you go back half an inch. Give it a little slice. And you're gonna have to, there's a knot in that fin right there. You're gonna have to work your way around it, okay? Go down, feel the backbone. Just go along it. Go along the backbone best you can. Get down to the anal fin. Ooh. Carefully. Now when you got a cheap knife like this, it's almost like you're scraping, carefully just scraping the meat off. If you got a sharp knife, it's so much better. And I literally just bought this knife on my way home because I knew, like, I need a knife. So we're gonna go almost all the way down again to about right there. And you can start just working around the ribs on this one. Hopefully I don't pop like this. Just be careful, bro. Just take your time. It's not hot out. Just going along them ribs right there. Nice and easy. See, if that was a sharp knife, it'd just be done, right? So we got our fillet off. And there's our fish, right? So we grab our fish by the head, turn it around, grab our knife. God, that fish stinks. Ugh. His belly stinks is what it is. Bam. I miss a little. Kind of stinky fish, man. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. We're gonna get rid of let me show you something. You see that shit? You see that? So I just cut that off there. That just came off right here. You can see there's more on there. Right there, I'm gonna trim it off. It just came off like just like that. That stuff is disgusting. And if you like to eat that, you might have some issues. That stuff about just scrapes off, really. I'm gonna get as much of that off as possible. That shit is nasty. Let's go. Nasty stuff. So that's much cleaner, right? There's a little bit on there. We'll trim it up a little more when we get inside. Alright. It's a little stinky. You got a little bacteria, but mostly that. See how dark that is. See all that red meat? That's disgusting. We got 20 people in here. Hit the like, guys. Come on, I need a new fillet knife. Hit the like. I'm going to show you how to take that, make this big old catfish taste like chicken, alright? We're going to take that red meat off there. Hit the freaking like! So we just basically, want to cut under it. You can start halfway down and then go this way and then flip it around and go the other way. However you want to do it. Try to get the biggest chunk off as you can. So I just almost scraped that off there. See how thin that is? That's nasty tasting stuff. See how that's a lot nicer looking now? You don't want to cut down, you're cutting with it. Got another little chunk right there. Now this stuff almost scrapes off, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this fish up real quick. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. I'm starving for likes. Hit the like. Get rid of this belly fat. You can almost pull that belly fat off. Now, a big reason why you want to take your time is because you will learn the anatomy of a fish. You'll learn, okay, you see that? Can you see that? A little bit different color along the back? That's fat. Let me pull some of that off. That's fat. It's hard to tell. So we just want to cut that off. Trim it up a little bit. Now, what's the point? What's the point of catching fish and killing them if you're not going to enjoy it, right? So we got some back fat over here. That's a big old, they call this a mud vein. Hit the like. I need a new, you see that? That's disgusting. Now you see that? Still a little bit in the tail. Clean that up a little more. So when it gets to the middle of the fish, it kind of goes down into the fish a little bit. So you scrape, and then you kind of feel. Same as if you're filleting it. You just feel, right? A lot of it's feel. So cut down, right? You get to it, and then you can pull it up. You take it out. See that? Way better. Oh, my back hurts. Woo! Hit the like or get out of here. Go catch your own fish. I ain't sharing with you. So we got that done. Fish are clean, you guys. And tomorrow is trash day. So, perfect timing, right? Oh, yeah. We got a big old mess out here. And we still got a cooler full of ice to go catch some more. Let's go, guys. Get the likes up. Let's go. Oh shit. You got 10 seconds to get 10 likes or I'm out of here. Alright, guys, you don't like what I'm doing, I'm going to leave. Bye.